Meet Chloe. Like many of us, Chloe faces daily decisions on what to consume. What should she eat? What running shoes should she buy? Which laptop should she invest in? Chloe's decisions are shaped by her internal influences, including her learning and memory, which influences her preference formation for brands and products. Research has shown that there are three primary areas in this field: 1. Behavioral learning, 2. Cognitive learning, and 3. Memory. Behavioral learning can be achieved through 1. Classical conditioning and 2. Operant conditioning. Pavlov's theory of classical conditioning concerns the process of using an established relationship between a naturally occurring and therefore unconditioned stimulus and the naturally occurring response to that stimulus to bring about the association of the same response to a different stimulus, which is the conditioning. So, where does that leave operant conditioning? Well, operant conditioning occurs after the consumer's decision as the result of their intentional act. Now, if Chloe lived, let's say, next to a McDonald's, psychologist Cronlund shows that Chloe's choice of her next meal may be influenced by the repeated distinctive red and yellow visual stimulus. According to his research, Chloe's repeated interaction with this visual stimulus may result in an association with hunger in the past. This is an excellent example of classical conditioning. Chloe is now more likely to indulge in a happy meal because she has been conditioned to feel hungry after being constantly exposed to the visual stimulus. On the other hand, cognitive learning is quite different from behavioral learning. It involves iconic rote learning, which is when the consumer makes associations between two or more concepts through repetition. This supports Cronlund's research that repetition fosters a greater learning experience. Interestingly, vicarious learning occurs when consumers learn from the decisions made by others around them. Now, memory is defined to be the total accumulation of our past learning experiences, which, according to Cronlund's research, is a necessary aspect which influences our future purchasing decisions. Memory can ultimately be branched into two interrelating aspects, known as a short-term memory and the long-term memory. Interestingly, in Cronlund's research, consumers were more likely to choose brands that were involved in high memory-based information in comparison to stimulus-based information. Well, what does this mean for Chloe? Essentially, her decision to eat McDonald's is more likely to be rooted in her repeated and positive interactions with McDonald's in her past, as opposed to a recent advertisement.